So, lads, today we're going to talk about Stephanie White. And look, I've questioned Stephanie White's coaching quite a lot on this channel. And look, we'll see. In close games, they've not done a great job. But one thing that Stephanie White has always done is she is a very, very good speaker. She's been very, very good in press conferences. There's been a lot of good things for Stephanie White in that regard, just how she's talked to the media. And I think this was the best possible way she could have handled the situation. It's the best possible way, and I got to give credit where credit's due. Like, she did a real good job. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We are trying so hard to hit 50K. We are only 300 subscribers off. If we could hit that in the next 2 days, that would be absolutely insane. We're not going to hit it today, but if we could hit it tomorrow, that would be unbelievable. But anyway, we've got to talk about it. So, Stephanie White, if you guys did not see. So, Stephanie White has been in the... talking about it, obviously. She's been in press conferences. And Caitlin's asked about the refs, and she refused to let Caitlin answer the question, which is perfect. Last year, Christy Sides left Caitlin answer every refereeing question, and that's not what she should be doing. That is what... that's the job of a coach. That is the job of a coach.
Going on with the chip, is there an explanation were you given for the tech that you got?
I'll take the official questions. Sure. There wasn't an explanation for the tech that she got. You know, I think it was...
She's shaking. Do you want to know what the explanation was? The referees got scared and didn't want to eject people, so they just teed up two people. They just teed up two people. They wanted just to tee up a bunch of people. That is what it is.
Pretty obvious that stuff was brewing, right? When the officials don't get control of the ball game, when they allow that stuff to happen, and it's been happening all season long. All season long. It's not just this game. It's been happening all season long. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. You've got competitive women who are the best in the world at what they do, right? And when you allow them to play physical and you allow these things to happen, they're going to compete, and they're going to have their teammates' backs. It's exactly what you expect, right? Out of fierce competition. So I started talking to the officials in the first quarter, and we knew this was going to happen. You could tell it was going to happen. So,
I mean, JC Sheldon and Caitlin Clark were getting into it from the first quarter. From the first quarter. And like, this is 100% accurate from Stephanie White. And this is probably like the most damning thing that has been said towards referees. The most damning thing has been said all year by this is worse than the Kelsey Plum situation, what Kelsey Plum said.
That you guys as an organization are doing, I mean, you know, you're speaking out at this point, but anything more that you are doing or you hope to do to engage in the league and addressing these issues with the officiating that you've been very vocal with?
Yeah, I mean, I think every year when we have our league meetings in the fall and in the spring, we say the same thing over and over and over. And nothing has changed. So, you know, I'm not sure outside of continuing to submit clips, continuing to talk about it. Like, look, their job is hard. Like, their job is hard. Their job is hard, right? Their job is hard. You know, the game has changed so much. Players are faster, they're better, they're bigger, they're stronger. You know, they're as good as they've ever been. They're as athletic as they've ever been. The game is fast now. Things are happening quickly. Everybody's getting better, except the officials.
And this is the best thing about it. Hype up the league. Don't go out there and call out the league, which is the worst thing you can do, which is what the likes of myself will do, calling out the league, because the league don't seem to care about it. The league don't seem to care. But you've now basically hyping up the league, hyping up the players, hyping up everything, and then just go, everything's great, other than you guys. Other than you guys, which is the most damning description of it all.
So we got to find a way to remedy it. I mean, you've heard every coach talk about it, so I don't know what the answer is.
And Caitlin Clark is just staring, and she's right to. She's right to. At this stage, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen at this stage. Like, it's just an embarrassment for the league. It's actually embarrassing. As a fan of sport, like the way the league has gone, it is embarrassing. Like, you've got players that have the easiest whistles imaginable. You've got players that have the softest whistle imaginable. And then you can have Caitlin Clark getting, never forget. Never forget. Like, Caitlin Clark can get shoved. Like, Caitlin Clark can get can get clawed in the eye. When the ball's here, she can get clawed in this eye. When she's dribbling with her left hand, she can get clawed in her right eye. And then while she's walking away holding her eye, JC Sheldon can body bump her and she can kind of push JC Sheldon off, get called for a technical foul. That's a very bad position to oppose Stephanie White in. Oh my God, that's a bad position. I did not intentionally do that. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But it is a clip from the video. But, and then, what is it, like, you've got, Caitlin Clark walking away, holding her eye, and getting blindsided by a rival player. Like, all of that is allowed. All of that is fine. You knew it was gonna escalate from there. Sophie Cunningham, by the way, I caught JC Sheldon before that. She was just waiting for it. JC Sheldon should not have been on the floor, just like Marina Mabry should not have been on the floor. Realistically, Sophie Cunningham should not have been on the floor. Like, realistically, Sophie Cunningham should not have been on the floor. Like, if they didn't want that to happen, Sophie Cunningham should not have been on the floor. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. It is an embarrassment. The league's an embarrassment. And I think Sophie Cunningham's going to get suspended. And you know what? I actually don't think Sophie Cunningham getting suspended is would be the worst thing in the world. I don't think Sophie Cunningham, I actually don't think a one-game suspension would be undeserved for Sophie Cunningham. I actually don't think it would be undeserved. But if that one-game suspension is going to make the refs, make the refs start taking this thing seriously, because if they don't, the Indiana Fever aren't just going to be pushed over. It's worth it. It's worth it. The Fever something needed to be done from the Fever. And if it is a player not named Caitlin Clark starting a brawl to do it, it's needed. Whether it's this from the coach, it's needed. Whether it's Caitlin Clark is no longer answering any questions from the media, whether Caitlin Clark sits out again, something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. But anyway, yeah, that is the video. I'll see you guys.